Hello guys, welcome back to Limitlesscryptos. So today I'm going to be doing a coin review on CANYA COIN. Now throughout this video, just keep in mind this is something I'm highly bullish on. So whatever I say and whatever I predict this coin to be, I am somebody that's highly sold and bullish in that sense of this coin. And also remember that by no means am I a financial advisor. I'm just here sharing my opinions and thoughts and where I see this coin going. The whole point of me making these videos is to basically provide a rough overview of the coin. I'm not somebody that's going to go line by line and explain everything this coin is about. It's just for a simplistic idea of what this coin is. So anyways, what is CANYA COIN? So CANYA COIN is an autonomous marketplace of services, or in other words, it's a way in the blockchain to hire expert and skilled professionals. And now, something that's very similar to CANYA COIN would be something, for instance, like Angie's List. Now, Angie's List isn't exactly like CANYA COIN, but it's similar in the sense that Angie's List is a website where you go on. It's an ecosystem of people that want services and people that provide services, and CANYA is basically that in its most simplistic definition. Now, Angie's List is, so for instance, if you were to want some landscaping done, you could go through Angie's List and find different people that provide these services. And Angie's List, in a way, weaves the best away from the better and better away from the mediocre. Just because you could see, for instance, right here, this guy has a lot of reviews, Angie's List certified, super service award. So this guy is obviously the best. And second is this person. And in that sense, it uses its platform to kind of weave out people that are better, and so yeah, so that's what that is. But Angie's List faces a couple problems, and that's especially when it gets to, for instance, on this interface. At this phase, if you're somebody that's looking for the service, your communication with the person would go off Angie's List. At this point, it's going to be between you and the person you're buying the service from. And this is where CANYA has an interesting approach, and it can be kind of depicted by hold up, where is this? Hold up, let me get a sip of water. My throat's drying up. And this is a good depiction of it. So, for instance, if this person right here were to want some landscaping done, then this is a landscaper. And once she books him, for instance, so right here it says escrow $100. So she's going to deposit $100 into this escrow. He's going to come in and do the job. After he does the job has to be checked off by her, as in she has to check off that he did the job, and then after that the money is going to be deposited to him. So it's interesting in the sense that throughout this process, she has no leverage and neither does he, because neither of them hold the money. The money is in this escrow. So an escrow is basically, you could think of it like a middle place. So neither person has it. And this is good because, for instance, from her end, if she didn't receive or he didn't live up to her expectations, she can dispute it and get her money back, because he doesn't have it yet. It's on this escrow. It's in this middle place. It's in a place of being held. It's in a place being held, so she can dispute it and get this money back. And same and vice versa. If he were to do the job and she just refused to pay him, she doesn't have the option to do that because she doesn't have the money, so she doesn't have leverage at that point either. He can dispute it and still get his money. So that it's interesting that with this approach you could eliminate leverage and yeah, that's just an interesting approach. So next in the roadmap, so this is something that this is very important, because CANYA right now is only in Australia. So I try to get on my phone and download the app and stuff and see the user interface, and I couldn't, just because it's something only available in Australia. Now I could have done it, but it would have just been a little complicated, just because I would have had to use or register my app store in Australia or something like that. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but anyway, so this global launch is going to be something pretty big. So for right now, so over 100,000 users and 46,000 services provided, and that's only with it being in Australia. So this global launch should be pretty interesting, and they are working to try to expand and bring on other people all around the world right now as we speak. And the next big thing to look after is would this be in the last quarter? Yeah, so the last quarter. No. So the second half of the third quarter and the first quarter. So right here, October right here, is something. The advanced matching is something I think is going to be very interesting. If they could fully what's the word I'm looking for? If they can fully execute on this and make it live up to what I think it's gonna be, this thing's gonna just take off, because that's gonna be really interesting. Because a lot of the times when you're looking for services. Now, I know, like, for instance, if you're on Amazon, a lot of things will match you up automatically. But if they were to use this and the power of blockchain to do this better, it's something that a lot of people would be attracted to. And then keep in mind that I'm using the word better. So advanced matching is already possible. But I think with blockchain technology, this can be taken to the next level. And I'm thinking that Kenya is going to be able to do that. Just so they're going to take advanced matching to the next level. And then I looked through the team. There's nothing really interesting on this team. I looked through all their whatever this is called, I can't remember, LinkedIn, and there wasn't really anything interesting there or whatever. Same with advisors, nothing interesting here. So let's take a look at the coin. So keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor again. So Kenya right now is sitting at 68 cents, a market cap of 25 million. Excuse me. A volume of 461,000, circulating supply of 37.5 million, and a total supply of 95 million. Now, Kenya came into the market at a pretty bad time in the sense that, so we hit that overall, the highest point in the market in January 7th or whatever, and Kenya came, I think it came on KuCoin first, and it came like a day or two right after, or it might have just came on that high. I can't remember exactly, but according to this, it probably came on that high. But anyways, it just came into the market at a really bad place. At that point in time, when the market started dropping, people weren't looking for new investments. They were worried about the coins that they were already currently invested in. So a lot of people, I think, haven't even had the chance to discover Kenya yet. So it's going to take some time for people to actually find this coin and basically for this coin to get on their radar. It's going to take some time, especially with the down market right now. People aren't looking to really invest. They're worried about their current investments and the value that has lost over the last month and a half, basically. And so anyways, I am somebody that's highly bullish on Kenya, and I think when the market starts recovering, this is something that people are going to start catching on to, and this thing's going to take off. So the market cap sitting right now at 25 million. I think the market cap a year out from now can definitely hit $1 billion. And that $1 billion market cap is highly dependent on them executing to the full potential of this global launch and this advanced matching. If they can execute and absolutely destroy these and basically achieve to the fullest what they can on those two things, I think they should no doubt hit $1 billion market cap by this time next year. And me being bullish, I think they're going to be able to do that. And now at that point, at this point, I could see Kenya even going further than that. But so for instance, just for a reference point, if it were to hit 2 billion, the coin would be I think about $50 and 80x at that time. And I wouldn't be surprised with that, but that's not something I'm expecting. I'm expecting at least the $25 at a $1 billion market cap. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, so it's so $1 billion would put it at 40x and $25 Kenya coin. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm expecting for the most part. Probably just over that $1 billion. And any good project, I think it's gonna work its way to the top, and anything at the top can easily hit $1 billion. But anyway, so if you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section. If you liked the video, definitely hit the like button. And if you subscribe, that definitely wouldn't hurt. Thank you guys.